Are we going to be like that experiment people, you know, like I'll vape till I'm 45 and you smoke weed till you're 45 and see who dies first?
I mean, I feel like they already have people at like 30 who are, you know, pretty well into that.
I also feel like you guys haven't taken care of your bodies enough in other aspects to determine that it's indeed smoking.
I am a pinnacle of health.
Sorry.
What do you mean? You're saying this isn't good for me?
You're drinking an energy. No, it's not good for you.
I passed on the energy drink.
Congratulations.
I'm healthier than both of you.
I see 2 tubs of half-eaten ice cream in the freezer. they seem to interchange every 4 days, so I'm not quite sure where you're getting this healthy bit from. I love how
I knew somebody was stealing my ice cream. I knew it.
I love how one of them was a sorbet, though. Like, you think you're fooling yourself.
I wanted to switch it up.
so much healthier.
You know, I thought you weren't gay, but
they were also sold out of the regular shit.
Sorbet was a last ditch effort.
It was all they had left. It was on sale. I felt bad for it, and I wanted to switch it up. You know, the combo was just right.
You're telling me they had no other kinds of ice cream?
Perfect.
Sorbet was the last.
No, it's just nothing else I wanted to get.
Okay, that's interesting that you picked sorbet over other options.
What other options were there? Please tell me.
There's definitely a bunch of those, like, you know those Magnum ones? I know it sounds like we're talking about condoms, but there's Magnum, like a fudgesicle, but it's
it's like coated in like hardened light chocolate or something like that.
I don't get those bars, man. The tub is way better bang for your buck, my boy.
There are way more grams of sugar in the tub. Like, just do the whole thing. And that's fine. I mean, you do you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dicey D20. My name is Noah, Dungeon Master, and I'm joined here by our players. We have Gregory the Warforged. How's it going, Gregory?
Pretty good, you know. Feeling nice. Leveled up at the end there, so...
Nice. We will get to level ups in a second, but we will move on to our second player, Fievel Mousentrouve, the king cheese, as it were. The guy that everyone has been long awaiting to be back, and now you're in your 3rd episode, man. How's it going?
It's going good. We took down that banshee. Half provoked, half not provoked, just because like I didn't go down, but Luck did. So
I went down too.
That adds to the rage a little bit.
We're getting to you.
I'll give him that.
I went down too. Yeah, dude, it's clear he doesn't care about you. He chose to save the pony instead of you. Yeah, what a guy, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, but least in terms of stature, I mean, you're the smallest, we have the gnome Dabble, the wizard himself. How's it going, man?
Good to be back. Felt dead. Now I'm alive again, so...
Fantastic. Before we pick up where we left off, let's go through level ups. Gregory, you had a level up at the end of the last session. You want to tell the listeners what we can expect to see that's new from the Warforged?
All I got was an ability score increase on this one.
Oh yeah, level 4. Okay,
just boosted the stats a little bit, got a little bit of health, and that's it. Nothing cool and exciting this time around.
Didn't pick a feat, eh? You're going all in stats.
For now. We'll pick some feats later. Little bits, a little feats, a little stats.
Yeah.
You know, a little. I like to hit all the bases.
I am with you. And Dabble, did you level up as well?
I did, and I did the exact same thing.
Nice stat increase, yeah.
Boosted the whiz and intel.
Yeah, feats are for losers, eh? You guys just want more power.
Hey, the better rolls.
Why I can have a +2 or a +3. You gotta think about it, right?
Yeah.
It does make the difference sometimes. Not all the time.
It's a hit or a miss, or a kill, or one hit point.
No, I'm with you. It's a good choice. I just, a lot of players when they first start out, they pick feats because they want more abilities, but then players who are more veteran, they tend to go for stat increases.
See, I'm what you call a veteran at this game.
So I'm a rookie, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you are a rookie.
Oh, God.
Yo, this mouse chose Mountain Combatant because I have advantage on attacks as long as I'm riding my beast, and it's bigger than the opponent. So when I was riding JB, hell, was it worth it?
Yeah, now that you're riding Luck, I'm not sure she's bigger than anyone.
Dabble, watch out. I get advantage on you.
Okay, so she is bigger than Dabble. I mean, I guess that's fair. I'm just not sure that, I don't know. Mounted Combatant was sweet for JB. With Luck, I feel like, gnomes, halflings, dwarves, not even dwarves, they're medium.
Watch out.
Pixies, fairies, bugs, everything. Everything's got to watch out now. Cool. So let's pick things up where we left off. Ladies and gentlemen, last we saw our heroes, they had defeated a banshee along their route, along their journey to Ryeberry, at an old cemetery. They then parked it for the night and camped outside the cemetery. We are going to pick things up in the morning after their restful night's sleep. So it's up to you guys as to what you'd like to do, but Oren is quick at work. He is currently dousing the fire, just kind of kicking some dirt and sand into the coals that are just still there, right? You don't want to cause any forest fires. Heaven forbid our air quality drop.
That would be awful.
Dickhead. And he is also quickly packing his equipment, his bedroll, and his gear onto his saddlebags of his horse. Is there anything that you guys would like to do this fine morning?
I'm going to get my shit ready to go.
Nice.
What pony am I riding? I had my own, did I not?
Yeah, you got my horse.
Fuck yeah.
Once I started jogging.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because you're fat.
Well, I'm not fat, I'm heavy.
Okay.
That's something that fat people say.
I'm made of metal, wood, and stone. What
Also
do you want
something
from
that
me?
fat people say.
No, they usually say big boned.
Yeah.
Bone, yeah.
Yeah, no, we get it, man. You're a warforged. You're made of steel and wood and metal, iron, stone, dildos.
Shit.
Dildos.
Do shit.
Nope.
I don't think
I'll
you
donate to.
He doesn't have to breathe. He doesn't have to sleep. He doesn't have to eat.
No system going on in
He
there.
doesn't have a soul for sure. No pearly gates for this guy.
Ooh. But as long as I don't die in combat, I don't die.
I don't know. I feel like there are ways that a warforged could die. Well, we'll have
Is
to
there-
look into it.
I mean,
there
like,
like a power button?
of old age.
Is there a
there's
power
no-
button?
No.
I don't think there's a power button. There's their source of their power is a glyph, and their forehead they're magically sentient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like a mechanical little ticker that he's
Yeah,
got.
like a light switch. On, off, on, off. I would fuck with you so hard.
I know, that's why I said no switches.
Okay, so you're packing your stuff up, Dabble Bob.
Yeah.
Gregory's.
I just stand
I don't know
up,
if you
but
have
I'm
stuff.
Ooh, new day, new dollar. I gotta pick spells that I want for the current day.
Okay, you want to tell us what you're picking, or you want to just pick them and have them ready to go?
Well, I'll tell you the basics, and then the rest will be a surprise.
Okay,
So I'm gonna go with Misty Step,
nice.
Flaming Sphere, Shields, Mage Armor, and the other two Ace.
I was gonna say, how many
surprises-
surprise there?
Surprises to me, or surprises to you, or
To everyone.
to everyone?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, and Fievel, is there anything you'd like to do before getting started on the day's journey?
I'm gonna feed myself and Luck.
Nice. You gonna use some rations, or you gonna use those good berries?
Those good old good berries.
Yeah, why eat real food? You can just eat one berry and be satisfied. Sure thing. Are you handing out any berries to the crew, or are you gonna...
Yeah, I call out and I say, berries, get your berries.
I come a running.
Okay, so Dabble Dog's gonna grab some berries, and Gregory doesn't need berries.
I don't even look.
Oren will take a berry, if you're...
I say, take one for your horse too, handsome, and I put another one in.
Okay, so he just looks at you. His eyes kind of not glaring so much, but he knows your tricks, your foul charm, your fake charm, and he takes 2 berries.
Perfect.
Okay, so Oren looks at all of you, making sure that his scabbard is belted tightly at his waist. He looks at all of you and says, "We'll be traveling through most of the day, and I suspect that we'll arrive at Troutbeck in the early hours of the afternoon."
Sounds good.
I say, what's in Troutbeck?
Good question. Yeah, so you both were just like, yes, this place I've never heard of, sick. But Fievel seems to be asking the right questions. Fievel, I'm gonna give you 75 experience points.
Look at that.
He looks to all of you and he says, Troutbeck is a small fishing village. It lies right on the banks of the Sabre River. It's just about the nearest village to Ryeberry. So it's the last time that we'll really encounter any solid town before we reach our destination.
All right. Thanks, Oren.
No problem, Fievel. You're so polite. So we are moving right along. You guys mount up or just walk beside the horses in the case of the Warforged and head along your way. The terrain is quite beautiful in this section of the forest that you find yourselves in, and no later than about mid-morning, you find yourselves along the road traveling right alongside the Saber River. So there are pines as well as deciduous trees, which are right up against the banks of the river. It looks like it's slowly, gently moving. It's not a very fast or rapid river in any sense. And there are hardly any stones on the shore. In fact, the grasses tend to grow quite close to it. And the water is so clear that you can actually see fish swimming along in the river as well. So it's kind of a nice, peaceful morning for sure. If there's nothing that you guys would like to do, we can move along with our travel at a nice pace and get to some real interaction. You know, this is how travel works in D&D, right? You know, interactions last hours. They usually last seconds, and travel lasts seconds, and you take really hours, right? Mm-hmm. So, at around mid-afternoon, 1 o'clock-ish, sun is fairly high in the sky, but again, still a little bit chilly because it is the autumn or fall time. And coming up at a bend in the road, and you guys kind of see that the Saber River turns here as well. The road widens, and you come up on Troutbeck, the small fishing village known for its catch of trout, and it does supply Ryeberry with fish as well. However, coming up on the town, it's very clear that things are not Gucci Mane, as it were. Buildings are destroyed. Oh. Some still smoldering, with smoke just gently billowing in the air. So it's not like it's just recently happened, but this is rather, if not hours, potentially days old. In the streets lie bodies of people of Troutbeck. They are dead. Ooh.
I panic.
I panic. Okay, role play it for me.
I said, there's bodies on the ground, everyone run.
Everyone run. What a terrible thing to say. There's a fire.
How's that air quality?
Gregory the Warforged just holds his breath.
Doesn't affect me.
There are bodies of townsfolk mostly, but there are also some other bodies as you guys approach, because Orin doesn't really stop or slow down. He doesn't speed up either. He just keeps going at his pace.
Sad.
He draws his sword slowly from his side, and he keeps it just loosely hanging low at his side. He kind of nods to his right, where Gregory and Dabble are, and then nods to his left at you, Fievel.
I pull out my trident and shield.
Already my sword and my axe and shield.
Nice.
What other bodies are on there? Yeah.
That's a good question, Dabble. So as you guys approach, you see that there are these decayed and bloated corpses. It looks like they've almost been like drowned in the river, but bloated is not the only word that I'd use to describe them. They seem to be misshapen and deformed. So there are large boils of pus on the bodies, much of the clothing eaten and worn away, torn away, and there's fungus and kind of like putrid growths and lesions all over these bodies.
I would love to investigate without actually touching
the body. Okay, so
the fungus on me.
So you want to get down off your horse and investigate it?
Yeah, it's gonna do the leap of faith.
Okay, so Dabbledog dismounts from his horse, and you're gonna go down. Can you roll me an investigation check? What are you looking for here?
I'm looking for
disease.
If it's humanoid or more like what race it is and that kind of thing.
Good question. Roll a d20.
Well, I suck. That's a 1.
Okay, so Dabbledob, you get down on your knees and attempt to investigate without touching anything. However, you lean forward too far, misjudging the amount of balance that you needed. Your hands both just plop right down through and into the body.
I panic.
Yeah, so your hands are covered in pus and these gross innards that are decayed and rotting, and you just pull your hands out and look at them, and there's just slime and sludge all over your hands.
I freak out and be like, "Oh my god, get this shit off of me!"
So you're screaming for help, but what are you going to do, my friend? Because Orin looks at you and he's...
Can I perception check for some water nearby?
Orin looks at you and says, "Keep it down, be quiet."
What do I do with this?
He says, "Go wash it off in the river."
Okay, I run to the river.
Okay, so the small gnome is running as fast as little legs will carry him. As he runs to the river, the town borders the river, right? It's not like you've actually come up on structures and buildings yet. You're just at the outskirts, right?
Yeah.
So you caught a couple bodies here.
Yeah, okay.
You run down to the banks of the river, kind of sliding down the terrain down to the water. I'm assuming you're getting on your knees and you're just
rapidly
cleaning it off. Okay, so vigorously cleaning. I'm going to need you to roll me a D20, please. This is going to be a Constitution saving throw.
That's a nat 20.
So a 1 gets your hands deep in a corpse, and a 20 ensures that you don't get infected, which is fantastic.
So with my dumbass doing that, what did I actually learn from that experience?
I don't know, man. The takeaway can
fall
be a lot.
into boils.
Yeah, don't lean into rotting corpses.
Would I know what it infected me with?
No, because you didn't get infected, right? You rolled so high in your constitution. Also, I'm taking it, kind of thematically that you also washed it off really well. You didn't have any open sores or cuts on your hands, right?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, so... Well, you wouldn't, right? Because you're not really an up-close and personal fighter. You're kind of a distance guy. You also...
Keep your hands clean.
Your hands are
I
nice
do all
and
the dirty
soft.
work.
Yeah, you don't do any outside
I'm
work.
gonna wear gloves from now on.
You're an indoor cat, right? Like, you don't... Yeah. Okay, so what did you learn from this experience?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, be more careful when you're investigating bodies.
Okay.
You also learned that the bodies seem to be, like, completely riddled. And, like, as your hands push through the skin and into that body, you saw that inside there are fungal growths and other kinds of lesions inside the body too. It's not like it's just on the outside. But these bodies look like they're almost riddled, like eaten away with it. So it seems to penetrate into the flesh as well.
So I did learn something.
Okay. You want to call that a success then?
Yeah.
I call it a success.
I didn't get
The
infected.
nat 20 on the Constitution saving was a success, that's for sure.
A nat 1 to a nat 20?
You got both ends of the spectrum. It should be just middle shit from here on out.
Yeah, you know what, Double Nuke, I'm going to give you 200 experience points.
Damn right you are.
The big smile on Gregory's face is all I need to see to know that I did a good job. Double Nuke. Double Nuke. So, I assume trudging back to the group.
Yeah.
Are you going to get back on your horse, or are you just going to kind of lead it?
I'm going to ask Gregory for some help and get back on the horse.
Okay, cool.
Because I assume I can, but I would struggle, so why would I struggle when I got this guy?
You're small in size, so I would say it's very difficult for you to get on the horse.
Yeah.
So
I got this guy.
Luck is more your size of riding mount.
Yeah.
Back off.
I was just going to say she's taken.
Okay, so Orin looks to you and he says, "Are you done messing around?"
Yeah, now I am.
So
I'll lift him up.
he kind of raises the tip of his sword a little bit, just keeping it ready, and he looks to all of you and says, "Let's keep on moving. I have a bad feeling about this."
I ask him if we should grab a sample.
He raises his eyebrow and looks at you, Fievel, and he says, "If you want to get down and grab a sample like Dabble, then go for it."
I've learned so much from him. I'm gonna not do that.
And you guys wondered what you learned from that experience.
We learned a lot, dude.
Okay, so the horse is trotting forward. The town of Troutbeck is kind of built right at this S curve, or this bend in the river. And so there are houses to the left which follow that natural curve of the river, and then there are houses to the right and along that road. So it's this nice U shape of the main road here. There's only one real road, the road that follows through Troutbeck. It's not like there are side streets or anything like that. It's just a small town, small village, no more than about 20 houses total. The number that are still standing is even smaller than that. However, it's not long in this little trek forward that you guys hear the sounds of moaning and groaning. And as you guys kind of turn the corner, the house across the street to the right, so at the almost at the very top or apex of this bend here, there is a house which has sustained some damage on the front. It's a 2-story house, so it's got two floors, but there is quite an interesting scene at play here. There is a number of these creatures, the fungal infected creatures, which are standing and swaying. They're currently pressed up against the outside of this house, and their arms are all just like loosely up, and they're all just kind of just loosely clawing at and grabbing at the wood. Because on the roof of the house, there is a man and 2 small boys. They are
Not kids, man.
the man is holding what looks to be his sons or his children, or at least some kids of sorts, and keeping them from sliding down the loose tiles of the roof. And as you guys are turning this corner, you see one of those tiles slip, fall, and break on the ground at the feet of these creatures.
Sounds like a party.
I love a good fight.
You guys are about 45 feet away currently. Orin stops his horse and holds up his sword arm, so letting you guys know to cease as well. And he turns and looks to you guys and he says, "I think those men need our help, boys."
Let's get this party started.
Okay. Nothing to say, Gregory? You're just nodding along? Yeah.
I mean, I just said I love a good fight. That would have been a good line from there.
Yeah. No, that's all good. Fievel, are you still in full panic mode, or are you going to help these guys?
No. I say let's make these boys burst.
Good idea. Okay, so we are going to need to have initiatives.
Whoa, can
here.
I scorching ray these bitches?
I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with initiatives are going to be rolled because everyone has agreed that the fight is starting, so it's just a matter of who's quick on the trigger, right?
Shit,
yes.
Underwit.
Alright, so I'm going to roll for Orin first. He's got an 8. What do you got there?
6.
Total? Plus your dex. 8. Okay, so we got Dabble going before Orin.
15.
15 for your boy Gregory.
Fievel's at a 13.
And we are now rolling for our undead critters. Undead. It's not the correct terminology, but nonetheless. We've got 2 going after Dabble. We've got 2 going before Gregory.
Whoa.
We've got 2 more going before Gregory. And we've got 2 more going directly after Gregory. There are 8 of these creatures total.
You better not get touched by these bitches.
You definitely don't want to get touched by these bitches. Okay, so we're going to start things off. These creatures haven't noticed you yet. They're very much focused on what is going on with the 2 small boys and the man on top of the roof. And you see more of these tiles fall. They continue to scrape their fingernails, which are bent, chewed, broken, and bloodied against the wood. And some of them actually, make some headway on climbing up by kind of pushing themselves up on the windowsill, pushing themselves up on top of each other, but then they inevitably fall back down, get back on their feet, and then continue to try and get their way to the top, right? But the door is closed. These aren't uber intelligent creatures. So the 4 that are there going before your boy Gregory aren't actually going to make any attack rolls because they haven't noticed you guys. So Gregory, you're up first. You're 45 feet away from your nearest target. 2 of them kind of at the back of the group that are just kind of pushing against the bodies in front of them. Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
When's you're after 2? There's 2 after me and then you, right?
Correct. No, and then Fievel.
There's 2 after you, Fievel, then Dabble.
Oh, okay. So I can't just throw you into the action. All right.
Do not throw me.
Dude, that would have been hilarious. I'd pitch you in and you just blast them with some fireballs or something.
Yeah, and then I get bit.
A group of them.
I'd aim for the roof.
And then I fall off the tiles.
Okay, so to give you an idea here, that roof is 22.
I've got a great arm.
In the air, and you're 45 feet away.
I've got a great arm.
There's no way you're spiraling.
Mechanical precision, my man. Come on.
Look, on a nat 20, I pretty much have to allow it, but anything else is a no-go.
I'm feeling good. I'm
not feeling good.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to run up and hack them to bits.
Okay, do you have 45 feet of movement speed?
Well, I have 30 plus my bonus action dash, so I could get there, but I guess it didn't do anything.
You can, because it's a bonus action. If you have a bonus action dash, then you can.
Are you using dash as your action, or do you have an ability which allows you to dash as a bonus action?
Oh, I have the ability to dash as a bonus action.
Oh, well then if it's a bonus action, then you can use your bonus action dash to get the next little bit of the way.
Then I'm there.
Okay, cool. So, Gregory, with Inhuman, obviously, Warforged speed, is going to close the distance of 40 feet between him and the nearest targets, and he's just going to start hacking away with his battle axe.
Yeah, I'm going to try and... these things have a head?
They do have heads, yes. They're humanoid.
Most things have heads.
Yeah, I'm going to try and... They're not facing...
You know what? No. Plus 150 experience points, most things have heads. That's actually kind of funny. Where should we hit it? I don't know. Most things have heads.
So they're not facing me. I'm going to try and slash right in the back of the...
They are turning to face you as you come up. They do hear you. You're 400 pounds and you're made of metal. You don't exactly move quietly.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try and hack one in the head at least.
Cool. Roll me 2. You only have 1 attack.
I only have 1 attack.
Ah, too bad. Roll me that D20.
Next level, baby.
Next level 5.
That is 13.
Nice. So you hack into the creature's chest. So your battle axe leaving this deep wound. But these creatures have disease that and pus that kind of spews from them when they're hacked at and slashed at in this manner. Okay? So a little bit of this spray gets on you, but you're a warforged, so it doesn't really matter. Immune to disease. So to you, this is just.
Oh, wear it.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm right in this, baby. Let's go.
Let's see that damage, my friend.
That is a 8.
8. So the one creature takes 8 damage, and as it turns to face you, Gregory, you're not one for recognizing facial expressions or anything, but this creature's eyes are almost completely sealed over with these boils and this pus, and its teeth are almost rotted and decayed and kind of falling out of its mouth.
Absolutely unfazed.
Yeah, unfazed by this. No big deal for you. Okay, there are 2 creatures who are near the building itself, clawing away, but as they now see this action or hear this action going on behind them, they all kind of filter towards Gregory.
So yeah, baby.
Sick. Soak it up,
light
baby.
me up.
So the first one is gonna come. It's gonna light me up. The first one's gonna come around and use Sickly Slam. Okay, so he's gonna roll his D20 with an 8.
Ooh, sounds real soft.
Plus 8, so he's got 16.
Real cute.
Gregory's
quite there.
Just bashing the attacks away with his shield. The second one's he's gonna roll a 2 and his second attack, meaning he does not hit again. So either they're hitting and they're just like with a 2, maybe he's just trying to slam you, but you're 400 pounds and you're steel and you just don't feel it. And it's just not doing damage to you. The next one is also going to turn and attack you. So you've now got 4 that are pretty much on you.
Nice.
His first attack, a 13 plus 8. Not there. Still,
there.
I just love the shake of the head. Still not there. A 19 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's the baby's first hit.
Alright, so you are going to take 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4, 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. So 15 bludgeoning damage. Your metal of your arms just beaten, right? Some wood maybe splinters away a little bit, right? You are immune to, I don't know if you're immune to poison damage. You're immune to disease. But I think you can be poisoned?
No.
I don't see why.
Yeah,
I see how.
I wouldn't think so
I
either.
don't have a system to be poisoned.
We're going to go with executive decision no. If any of our listeners, though, have any ideas on Warforged being poisoned, I mean, you do have those circulatory tubes. I just don't know that it would affect anything.
Yeah, it's just for lube, man. Just to keep everything working nice.
Just my
It's
oil.
oil. Yeah, it's oil.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 of them begin to quickly descend on Gregory, just bashing away with their fists, clawing with their claws, trying to batter him down into submission, right? And what these creatures are designed to do is they're designed to infect, right? And so they think they're doing a great job. Little do they know. They're doing nothing. Okay. Up next, we have your boy, Fievel. Fievel, you are 45 feet from your targets, 4 of them engaged with Gregory. The 4 others are turning to look at him now, but they haven't done anything yet.
Alright, I run up and try and back him up. So me and Luck prounce on over, or mask, some would say.
No one says mask, and it's not prounce, it's prance, but I mean, these are all up to you, my friend.
Alright, we'll move the 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Luck's going to use her frightful presence on these ugly things. So they're all rolling
That's a sick
to
move.
resist.
Okay, so they all roll to resist, and they automatically succeed.
Wow.
They cannot be frightened. They have no fear.
Okay.
That section of their brain has been overridden by whatever disease process is at place here.
Man, they got eye boils, man. They can't even see.
I can see Luck.
Luck's like staring at them, and they're just like.
Well, shit, eh? Alright, well,
It's like, ooh, pretty pony.
let's move back a bit then.
Let's move back.
I thought you said you moved your full 25.
Didn't you move your full 25 forward?
No, that was Luck's movement speed, and she's got 40, so let's move back 15.
Okay.
And
all right.
that.
So
And I'm going to take out my my 2 crossbows.
nice. Your light crossbows.
Yeah.
Okay. technically it should be 2 turns, right? I mean, because you took out your trident, so your one action would be to put away your trident.
I have
right?
4 hands.
It doesn't change the number of actions you get per turn.
But I can still
He's
hold
holding
the trident.
with 2 of them.
Oh, you can still. I guess you can still hold the trident. That's fair. Then I'll allow you to take out 1 light crossbow this turn.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cool. So for our listeners, you in essence move forward 10 feet. You move forward 25. You backed up 50.
Mm-hmm.
So you're 35 feet away from our targets here. Okay, good stuff, Fievel. We're now into Dabble. Dabble, you're a little bit closer than the rest of the group just by nature of the fact that you were on the right-hand side and you were a little bit ahead of Gregory.
So 40 feet?
And you're 40 feet from the creatures.
Let's move 10 feet back.
Let's move 10 feet back. Okay, that's fine by me. Dabble moves 10 feet back, making it a cool 50 feet away from his targets. What would you like to do, my friend?
Scorching Ray, baby.
Okay, just to let you know, because you can hit creatures that are in combat with another creature. It's just, you might hit Gregory on some of these.
Sculpt?
Well, those are AoE spells.
Right.
But if you're doing, single point spells that are attacking just one target and you roll negatively, right, you might hit Gregory. But that chance always exists, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Use an AoE spell.
Well, I don't really want to.
Well,
Flaming Sphere.
Well, Gregory's taking damage, man.
I just took my first damage, man.
They popped his damage cherry. The guy was a virgin before this, and you're worried about AoE spells? Okay, sorry, what do we take to do?
Flaming Sphere.
Okay, so you're going to create that Flaming Sphere. So for our listeners, do you want to explain what Flaming Sphere is, just in case they don't know?
It's an action, 60 feet, concentration.
Up to 10 minutes, right? Up to a minute. Minute, yeah.
And just create it, and it burns.
Yeah, so it's a 5-foot radius Flaming Sphere. Anything within 5 feet is taking that 2d6 damage.
But I can sculpt it, baby. Don't worry.
I'll just be chilling. He'll be burning.
So you can create that in the best space to create it, because you can't create it in between. It can't engulf a target, right? It can ram a target, and it can be right up against them, but you can't engulf someone in it. Yeah. So the best position that you could get, just by looking at my map here, would be right. You got Gregory, you got the 4 guys that are kind of in a semicircle around him. If you placed it on the other side of them, which you have the range to do,
120 feet, baby.
Yeah, 120 feet. You could hit the 2 that are attacking Gregory, as well as 2 others. So you can hit 4 at once.
Let's do it.
That's the best spot.
That's nice.
All right, so you conjure the sphere. They're rolling Dex saving throws.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, they are at disadvantage on Dex saving throws because they're in sunlight as well. So this does affect them. So the first one has got an 11. No, not enough. The second one, a nat 20 and a 4. So
nice.
4. We got a 2. You can't get much worse than that. And this one's got a nat 1. So they all fail. One of them critically failing. So the one is actually going to die. Well, the flames erupt in this sphere. Instead of falling backwards, the disease process has just messed him up so much that he kind of stumbles forward into it, and he actually does fall into it. We're going to allow that to happen. So he's going to take double damage by totally breathing himself in flame. And you 14. Can roll individually for each one, or you can roll just one and make it easy and have them all do 14 if you want.
Since he rolled a nat 1, I'll roll that one individually.
Sure. And then everyone else gets 14. And everyone else gets 14?
No, because that was doubled.
Oh,
14 was doubled.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, yeah.
So then I'll roll everyone else 9.
So everyone else is 9. Congratulations, Dabble. Really good turn. We have 2 others. They're going to...
Oh, sorry. I didn't have to sculpt that for Greg, right?
No, because he's actually out of the range of that. Okay. It's a 5-foot radius around it that people get hurt by, and he's actually 5 feet outside of that. Okay. Because it's on the other side of those. So there's flame.
I mean, what's a little heat? Fire.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't damage.
You're made of wood in part. You're in part made of wood.
Yeah, I'm wearing armor.
Anyway, so Gregory, what you see is this huge sphere of flame erupt on the other side of your targets, right? So kind of this great flame behind them. 2 of them are going to emerge from the sides and come around the group that's fighting around Gregory and around that flaming sphere. These guys were unaffected by the flaming sphere, and they are going to move their movement speed, which is 20 feet, towards Fievel. Okay, so as he is the closest one to them. So they're kind of shambling. One of them, Fievel, is going to be a cool a cool 20 feet from you. The other one is about 25 feet from you because he was just on the other side, so he had to move a little bit further laterally or around. So one 20 feet from you, one 15 feet from you. They can't do anything on this turn, but that does bring us to Orin, our boy on horseback. He's going to rush forward and galloping past you, Fievel, and kind of dwarfing the size of both you and your majestic pony. He rides gloriously and fearlessly into battle. He is going to run alongside the both of them, and he's going to try and lop heads as he rides by. Classic Knights of the New Moon style gameplay here. His first attack with a 3, though, is not going to do jack shit, so he actually just completely misses the target, but he continues to ride forward. But with a 9, that's actually enough to hit the second guy. Just strike him in the chest, though, and he actually won't get any of that spray back because he's continuing to move past the target as he slashes. For our boy Orin, we are going to be dealing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slashing damage. And that's on those 2 guys that we're approaching Fievel. We are back to the top. We got our 4 boys all around Gregory, just battering away at him. So let's see if we can make something stick, eh, my friend?
Ooh, let's see, big guy.
So the first guy's 2 attacks on you with a 14 plus 8, 22.
Yeah, that's exactly on my...
So that means he does indeed hit it. The other one was a 12, so he did miss that attack. He's going to roll his 2d8s on you. And we're going to see what his full damage comes out to. That is 11 plus 4.
Another 15s. I like these 15s.
And you take 15 bludgeoning damage. You don't have to roll that con saving throw because you're immune against poison, as we've determined. But we still got 3 more guys who are doing 2 sickly slam attacks per turn. One with a 19 and another with a 14. That is 2 hits. He just whispers to Dabble. You want to share that with everyone or no?
I mean, they're going to find out soon enough.
Okay. Oh, that's the luckiest roll you could have had. That is a total of 6 damage. And the second one, 14 total for that guy.
He hit me twice?
Yeah, he hit you twice, yeah. He got a 14 plus 8 and a 19.
Oh, okay.
We still got 2 more guys who are going to be attacking. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, our boy, the heavy Warforged Gregory, has gone down in combat, just battered to a point of, he's got big error signs on his eyeballs. He's just
from being so cocky.
Error 404 does not compute.
Being so cocky to just being crushed.
So how do you feel having gone down? Like, you were confident about not going down.
Yeah, well, that was before I bugged you, and you added these plus 8 to hit creatures. So yeah.
Yeah, the plus 8 is just, they just have an overwhelming amount of force to their attacks, right? The flip side of these guys, which is kind of cool, is that they have no armor class. They got 8 ACs. They're super easy to hit, right? Okay, so Gregory, you've gone down on your turn. The other 2 guys then are going to move on from your body, okay, because they didn't even get a chance to attack, and they're going to slowly trudge forward towards Orin. They're actually able to close the gap on him because he ended his turn, having slashed that one dude, kind of cantered around, and they're going to come up at him and begin to claw and attack at him. So they're each going to get 2 attacks, one with a 2, another with a 5, both unable to close the gap. Orin just takes one of his feet out of the stirrups and kicks the guy kind of away to stop attacking. The second guy, though, is going to roll his second attack with a 19, and he is going to land that damage on Orin, bashing his leg. He's going to deal 6 plus 6, 12 damage to our Knight of the New Moon. But he just bashed his leg, so he hasn't actually clawed in there, so the chance of infection is relatively low. It is what it is. But we're moving on to Gregory. Would you like to give us your first death saving throw, please?
Ooh, that is one step closer to death.
One step closer to death, my friend. Dabble. You've just watched Gregory, your longtime companion of 200 years?
Long time friend.
You just watched him go down. You've never seen Gregory go down, to the best of my knowledge, at least. And what's going through your mind right now?
I'm mad. I'm on the verge of crying.
I panic.
I panic a little bit because that's my boy. He's supposed to protect me. I'm not supposed to protect him.
Yeah.
In a way. We do things for each other, but I have him for a solid reason.
Yeah.
That's to save my life.
Mm-hmm. And now you find yourself needing to save him. So what are you going to do, my friend?
I'm going to set a reaction if they come within 6 feet of me, I'm going to hop back. So they cannot attack me.
So you can set a reaction. A reaction is making an action, not so much moving, right? So like you can set a reaction to if someone comes within 5 feet of you, you cast Shatter, for example, right?
Okay.
But you can't set a reaction to move. You can set a reaction to like leap back or to like do some kind of like an action
Like a dodge
of movement.
kind of?
Yeah, exactly. But and by all means, it's your choice, right? It's up to you. But the nearest guys to you, because you were 50 feet away, and they moved 20 feet or 30 feet away from you, so you can continue to just back up and attack. And also remember that flaming sphere is active. You can ram that into guys and knock them down, or you can just move it so that it affects more guys. It's up to you. Right now,
Okay, their movement speed is 20. Okay, so I'm good for now.
you are good for now. They can't get to you this turn, but you can continue to as an action. You can move that sphere.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm gonna do. So since everyone kind of hobbled around, what's the...
Cool. So there are still 2 guys beside Gregory, beside his downed body. So that sphere will still just naturally affect them if you leave it there.
Slam them.
You could also ram them with it, which means, you'd only be able to ram one. It just means that he'd have to roll a dex saving throw, or be knocked prone. Which just means that potentially you're keeping him next to the flame for longer, right? You don't have to chase him with it. The 2 guys that moved forward towards Orin are spread out by about 5 feet. Like one's behind Orin, one's in front of him. And then there's 2 guys around Orin. So the most you could hit at once would be 3 that are surrounding Orin, or you could keep it on the 2 guys here.
I'm gonna move it to the 3 against Orin.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna sculpt it so it doesn't
affect Orin. Cool stuff. Yeah, you don't technically have to sculpt it. Sculpt it for Orin because it's on the other side of him, but nonetheless, it stops him from getting any of that flame kickback, right?
Yeah. Can I hit one of them with it?
You can hit one of them. It will knock it down if it fails right at the horse's back legs. So it's gonna roll its dex saving throw for that. It's at disadvantage on dex saving throws. It's got 10 and 19. So 10 is not enough. Yeah. Plus it's a minus to dex. Yeah. So yeah, not enough to stay standing. So that creature actually falls to the ground in the dirt on the road, right behind the horse's legs. And all 3 of those creatures are going to take 2d6 damage. Well, they're all going to roll dex saving throws for just being reintroduced to it, correct? Yeah, they are. Yeah. It's all at disadvantage. 19 and a 1. So one of them's going to take, that one that fell, is going to take that sick double damage. 17 and an 18. So one of them is going to surprisingly take half damage. And then a 2. And we'll see if he does get the 1. So 2 of them are going to be just completely wreathed in flame.
Okay, so 2 of them take 12.
Nice.
One of them will take 3. Or, sorry, half damage would just be 1 die, so 4.
Yes, one of them just does take 4.
Yeah. And then it was 6, so...
Yeah, okay. So 2 of them taking pretty heavy damage. 1 taking pretty much 4, right? So pretty much no damage. So really good turn for Dabble. Would you like to move back on your turn, or would you like to stay where you are?
If I move another 10 feet, I'm still fine for
You're 30 feet away at that point from the nearest one.
Yeah. Well, I'm 30 feet now.
Oh, yeah, so if you move back, it would be 50 feet again. If you move 10, or you move 10 feet?
10 feet,
40
yeah.
feet.
It's like, am I going around buildings? Or
No, you're just moving, you're just kind of following the natural curve of the road. So you're moving back and left, but you still have eyesight on it.
Let's do that then.
Cool, so you're 40 feet back then. We're moving right along to 2 of the infected humanoids. These are both near Orin, so they are both going to attack. Ooh, that's not true. One of them's in front of Orin, and it's just going to continue to walk forward towards Fievel.
Yeah, would that come into my sphere?
Actually, hold up, my friends. We had Gregory. We had 2. We had Fievel. Have we missed you now?
I didn't go. I was just gonna let it slide and just add me on or whatever.
No.
Why would you let it slide, man? These things are nasty.
These things took down Gregory. You gotta rein me in, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, Dabble was supposed to go after you, but I guess I totally missed Fievel there.
All good.
My apologies, listeners, but my apologies to you, Fievel. But go for it, my friend.
All right, cool. How far is Dabble away from me?
So diagonally, he is about 15, 20 feet from you.
Okay. Luck and I ride towards him, and I tell him to hop on.
Okay, so you're gonna have to either use your action to like pull him up.
Okay.
It's not his turn, right?
Yeah.
So you can do that if you so choose.
All right, let's do it. I'll just ride towards him and try and grab him.
Okay, roll me a strength check, please.
Okay, do I have a choice in this?
Not the way he's doing it.
Okay, please don't do anything fucking dumb. Because I do not want to get hit by these motherfuckers. That's why I keep stepping back 10 feet.
Okay, that's an 18.
So just totally not listening to Dabble Dobbs, please. He pulls you up onto the, like a Legolas pulling up Gimli onto the horse. You are on the back of...
Can I do a Legolas backflip off?
It's not your turn yet. So you're on the back of Luck, and where's Luck going now?
Don't ride into battle.
Ride into battle. No. How far is the closest infected thing?
So after you picked up Dabbledob and turned, we're going to go with... they were 30 feet, but because I imagine you kept on cantering forward a little bit after you picked them up, you turn around, you're 35 feet from them.
Okay. So, yeah, Luck will turn around and target the closest one and do her elemental attack.
The lightning attack?
Yeah.
Nice, okay, so is it rolling a dex saving throw, or is she rolling to attack?
Dex saving throw, yeah.
Cool, let's see what... Disadvantage on dex saving throw, so you guys know that now, so take advantage of that shit. That is a 9.
Okay, takes it.
Nice. So, yeah, she's only able to hit that one guy.
Mm-hmm. That's...
Just based on the trajectory here. But that's okay. Let's see that damage.
8.
Nice. Cool. So he takes 8 damage. Pretty sweet. And anything else you'd like to do on your turn? I mean, you used your action to help Dabbledob.
Yeah, I tell him to stay on because we're more mobile on here.
That's fair. You are more mobile, as long as he doesn't ride into battle.
Do not ride into battle. I will put that flaming sphere on you, and I will sculpt it around me.
I'd like to see the roll for that.
Plus 50 experience points, Dabbledob. I like it. I want that to be your motto. Do not fucking ride into battle. Okay. So after Fievel and Dabbledob, their turns kind of interchange there. We've got 2 more of these creatures. One is going to continue to move towards you guys. He's 15 feet away, but not close enough to do anything. The other one's is right by Orin, but this is one of the ones who is knocked down. So he's going to use half his movement speed to get up, and he's going to try and attack Orin with 2 attacks. His first attack with an 18 is absolutely a hit. His second one with an 18 is absolutely a hit. Orin's going to be taking 14 and 9 plus 4.
Orin, get out of there!
13. 27 damage.
Oh my god.
13 and
God.
9 plus 4. As he just stares in my eyes like, help me out, man. Say something.
I don't... Look, this is all math, okay? You know what I mean? I went through high school, I went through university, I was like, I hate math. I don't want to do any more math than I have to.
Archaeology.
Yeah. And I mean, there was, statistics was a course we had to take. That was like a full semester
your
of
statistics
math.
was a joke.
I love statistics.
Anyways, then I get out of school. I'm like, well, math's behind me now. And what vocation do I pick up? What hobby do I pick up? D&D. What is this? It's all math. It's like
9 plus 4. It's basic. It's not hard.
I'm sorry. Where'd you study math? U of T or Harvard? I'm not gonna pull that bit over to this pod. I feel bad. Orin's taken a dazzling 41 damage, guys. Just letting you know, he's not down, but he has taken a beating so far. Okay,
Talk about someone who's taking a beating.
The 2 guys that are currently just hovering over top of Gregory are going to continue to move towards the fray, but they're 20 feet away. They're 5 feet outside of hitting Orin.
So have any of them ran into my sphere?
Yeah. Well, they're not intelligent. Like, that's the thing. So these 2 would actually, like, just move towards Orin. They're not super smart in terms of moving around stuff, so they would just bump into the sphere.
Good, see? These
are the questions. They're going to roll their dex saving throws. One with a 2 and a 15, so I mean disadvantage of 2 and a 5. So they both take 2d6 damage.
5.
Okay, 5 damage. Fair enough. I shouldn't laugh, but I mean it's good. It's just that, I expect more out of 2d6 for sure.
Me too.
There are 2 more there. They are within 5 feet of the sphere, but they're going to take that damage on
next turn.
On my turn. On your turn, correct. And they're going to stand and attack Orin. First attack with a 5 and a 3. The first guy's a no-go. Their arms are on fire. They're kind of wild, right? A 6 and a 6, no good for that guy. So Orin's still up.
That's good, man.
You guys, I mean, you know, this guy's close to the marker here. Gregory, I need you to roll your next saving throw, please. Everyone, pray for Gregory. Thoughts and prayers.
Pray for Gregory, baby.
Woo!
15?
One step closer to life, baby.
You don't add anything to that.
You don't?
No, you don't add anything to your death.
Oh, it's not
saving throws.
content.
No, it's not
13.
con. No. Yeah, you would think you'd add con, but death saving throws are more so just more of a do you make it or do you not, right?
Fair.
So there are 2 more now that are popping up after Gregory. 8 total of these guys, right?
We haven't killed one.
One is going to be attacking Orin. The other one is going to be moving towards Fievel and Dabble. So it's going to be 20 feet from you guys, so not close enough. The first one's going to attack Orin, though, not enough with an 8, not enough with a 2. So Orin is safe for yet another turn. But guess what, boys? It's the dynamic duo, or trio, I should say, with Luck included. We have Fievel Mousentrouve. It is your turn, my friend. What would you like to do?
Okay.
There's one thing that you should not do.
There's one thing you should not do.
Is Orin trapped right now?
No, he's not trapped. He is just, he's got his back to these guys. Like the sphere is it's kind of a sandwich, right? So there's Orin, and then a couple feet behind his horse, he's got 3 of these things attacking him, and then behind him, he's got the flaming sphere. So he's going to canter forward on his turn.
Okay.
Right?
Then I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to call out Travis.
Okay.
It is your time to shine. I'm going to use Deliver Touch spell on Travis of Curing Wounds, and I'm going to make him fly over to the Warforge.
Ooh. Getting your boy back.
Let's go,
those guys just
baby.
left him too, eh? So he's free and clear.
Yep.
So Travis, a ghost-like bird, lands on your chest, kind of packing away like a crow does at your chest. He casts Cure Wounds on you. So, Fievel Mousentrouve, can you roll me that D8, please?
He's going to take 7 health back.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
7 health back. Pretty sweet. So the Warforged is up. And how far are you and Luck moving on this turn? Because you got to remember, one of these guys is 15 feet from you. The other one is 20 feet from you.
Move 5 feet back. Oh, actually, 10 feet.
Can you paint me like a picture? Like, I kind of want to just keep running around. Like Luck wants to ride, you know? She's not meant to stand still.
Luck, I imagine Luck is just a smaller, derpier version of Spirit. Horse. Yeah,
She's a little crazy in her eyes.
it's a curvature in the road, right? So you gotta imagine that the house that was being attacked slowly and ineffectively was on the right hand side of the road. You guys came up on the curve, which is curving left in front of you. Now these guys have kind of crossed across the road, and they're just attacking at random, right? So the nearest one is, you guys are now past the actual joint or bend in the road. So now you're on more of a straightaway. You can still, at the point that you're at, see the house, but if you continue to back up further, you will lose sight of it.
Okay.
In the next 30 feet. So if you continue, you can. I mean, you could ride the curve, and technically you wouldn't encounter any of them this turn, but you would definitely be within range of the guys who are closer to Gregory.
Okay. We'll just back up 20 feet then, and then Luck going to use her energy attack once again on the same target.
I'll tell you what, if she uses her energy attack, I'm just trying to help you out. If she uses it now, she's able to hit both of them.
Okay.
If it's a line attack, right? Because they're 5 feet away from each other and they're in a line.
Okay.
Whereas if you move, then you'll only be able to hit one.
Okay.
On the other side.
Let's attack, then move then.
Sweet. So they're going to roll their D20s. They're at disadvantage. You got 3 and a 12, so that's an absolute fail. An 18 and a 3, so an absolute fail.
That's 6 for the one, and 7 for the other one.
Nice.
And then I move back 20 feet.
Dabble, you are currently, you guys moved back and down the road, so you're currently 27 feet from the nearest one, approximately. Okay, 27, 28. And from the other one, you're a tad bit further, almost 35, 37 feet away from that second one. You gotta imagine one's straight forward, the other one kind of veering off to the left. You guys are now on more of the straightaway to the road before the curve.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Your flaming sphere still got those 3 guys if you choose to keep it there.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna do the same thing and hit as many targets as possible.
So you kind of want to back it up and ram it?
Yeah, like I want to smoke someone with it.
Cool. So let's roll for that one guy at Orin's back. So he's going to make his D20. He's got a 4, but he also had a nat 20, so he's at disadvantage. So he's rammed for sure. And they're all going to roll Dex saving throws because you took the sphere out and then you put it back in.
Yeah.
Right? So you're kind of dicking it there. One of them is going to make it with 17, and another one's going to critically fail with a 1.
Nice. Worth it.
Worth it.
I was gonna say bad move, and then it was worth it.
What about the other guy? There's 3 of them, isn't there?
There is 3, yeah. So remember, one of them stayed standing when you rammed him, but he failed. Another one succeeded, and another one critically failed.
Gotcha.
So you can roll me that damage whenever you want.
7.
Nice.
So doubled for the one dude there.
Yeah, so we'll call it, this guy right here. Perfect. So 14.
And then 7 for the dude that
Nice.
didn't crit fail.
Awesome. And for the guy who succeeded?
4.
Awesome. Okay. Dabble, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Shoot down. I don't know. That was all of the action, right?
Yeah, your action is moving that sphere. Yeah. And that sphere has been up now for 3 turns, which is approximately half of its lifespan. Yeah. So you got about 3 to 4 more turns out of it before it's gonna...
So if I don't move it, I could have done another spell.
If you don't move it, you'll lose concentration on that spell.
Correct, I'm good.
Right?
Even with the cantrip.
Even with the cantrip, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to ensure that if you're going to cast a spell like Flaming Sphere, yeah, you can use it for 1 turn, but it's kind of a waste, right? You want to keep that. It's now free damage after the first round, right?
Yeah.
Cool. There are 2 guys who are moving towards both you and Fievel Mousentrouve. One guy
Luck. Moving towards Luck.
And moving towards Luck as well. That poor Luck. Yes. So 1 7 feet away from you guys. Kind of towering over both of you. It's a medium-sized creature, and this is the closest that both Fievel and your boy Dabble and Luck as well have gotten to these creatures.
I fell in one.
Oh, you were elbows deep.
I was balls deep in that thing.
Plus 75 experience points. Yes, so you were balls deep, but the closest you've been to a live one, right?
Yeah.
They're hulking, kind of wheezing creatures, and you can get the sense that there's really no cognitive function going on aside from the very basic function of attacking.
I would like to whisper, "Motherfucker," in Fievel's ear.
The other one's going to move on you guys as well, but as he was 37 feet away, he's going to be 17 feet from you now. So 1 7 feet away, 1 17 feet away. It is now Orin's turn. Orin is going to canter his horse in a circle, and he is going to use one of his feats. If it's called Whirlwind, so if he has multiple creatures within 5 feet of him, he can make 1 broad attack and slash at them all.
Oh,
that's nasty.
So it's kind of cool. So instead of doing 2 attacks, he's essentially going to do 3 by hitting these 3 guys. The first attack with an 11 pluses to hit is absolutely a hit. The second attack with a 17, perfect. And the third attack with a nat 20.
Whoa.
He is going to chop the head off the final guy in the row. So he's got slash, chop, right? Just dinger on the last guy. He's going to lift that head.
Hepatitis, see you later.
This guy had taken damage from both Dabble and from Gregory, so you're both going to reap the rewards of the XP on this one.
Yeah,
congratulations.
You're lucky you're alive. You wouldn't have got that.
So the way that we're going to run this, I'm going to do it this way. These guys are tough dudes, man. You guys are going to cream your pants at the level of XP that I'm going to be handing out.
Please let me cream.
Cream away, baby.
They're challenge rating 10.
Ooh.
And there's 8 of them.
Oh.
So don't think for a moment I'm not going to be benefiting you guys here.
For die, this is worth. Die might be worth it.
This guy is going to hand you both a cool 5,300 experience points.
What?
God, I am creaming.
If my die could only cream. If only.
So sorry, I got some cream on Luck there. And maybe a little bit on your back.
I beat him up.
I'm a shooter.
What is that, a baby carrot? You just decided to see me.
For that, I ride into battle.
No! We had a good thing.
Let's go for that. This treachery will not go unanswered. I ride. Cool. So yeah, so to let you guys know, this is absolutely a fuckfest. There's a lot of XP to be had, so I hope you guys are excited and pull out some really cool content. We had Orin just finish off his turn with his whirlwind attack, slashing 2 guys. We're going to get his damage for those 2 before I forget. 2 plus 4, 9 plus 4. So the one guy making 6 damage, and the second guy taking 13 damage. Okay, we are back to the top. Of the first 2 that attacked you first off, Gregory, 1 is dead. But as you have, you wouldn't know because you don't really make any difference. Like, you haven't gotten up yet. You're still lying on the ground. You're just healed, right? So he's going to continue to move forward towards Orin. You paint me like one of your French warlords.
I'm dead. Just fucking...
He is going to continue to move on Orin because Orin is the closest guy to him. So he's going to roll to attack, but he's going to bump into that sphere. He's already bumped into the sphere. Yeah, that was one of the guys who bumped into the sphere.
He stole... Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
I was going to say he stole it.
The sphere is still there. So he's going to... I mean, they have somewhat of a primitive cognition, right? So he's going to move around the sphere, and that movement speed does allow him to attack Orin. With a 3, his first attack is wildly unsuccessful, not even close. And the second attack with a 7 is nowhere near touching Orin's AC, so he is still Gucci Mane. We got 2 more guys. These are the 2 guys who've been rammed by that sphere multiple times. They're both going to attack Orin with their 2 sickly slam attacks. So, roll for them.
I'm hitting 10 right now.
One with a nat 1
Whoa.
gets his hand cleaved off with a counter strike from Orin. Okay, blood and pus spewing everywhere. And his 9 is his second attack, so he's no good there. But he's going to take some damage from Orin there as he lost his hand. He's going to take 10 damage. That's kind of cool.
That's sick.
The other one's going to strike Orin twice, once with a 6 and once with a 2. So neither of those good enough to touch the godly knight. Okay?
These guys suck.
Your boy Gregory, you are up, my friend, and back in action. What would you like to do?
First, just like to check what XP level 5 is.
I am not going to tell you what XP level 5 is.
Okay, fine.
Dude, does that be sick?
It's just the difference between having full health and very little health.
Oh, come on, you're fine. You can go down again.
And also locate have another attack.
It's up to you, my friend. It's up to you what you'd like to do.
He would like to level up.
No, I'm with you on
Who's
that.
closest?
Who's closest?
Yeah.
On the other side of the flaming sphere, there are 2 guys attacking Orin. Technically, though, if you moved into that sphere, it's not like Dabble can sculpt it then, right? He'd have to sculpt it on his turn.
Yeah.
So the closest guy that you can hit without taking damage from that sphere would be on, for you, it's the left-hand side of Orin. There's that guy who just came up and rolled the 3 and the 6 or whatever it was, like he wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It was one of the guys who you were originally fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I only hacked at the one guy.
Yeah, he's the guy you hacked at.
Oh, he's the guy.
He is the guy you hacked at.
Yeah, sweet, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to continue that little blood feud, you can...
I'm gonna hack him up. Yeah, I'm gonna try and run by and cleave his head.
Nice. Roll me a d20.
That is a 10.
Okay, so definitely enough to strike as you do slash across his back with your battle axe, kind of carving deep into that bone. You do hear sickly crunches as though you are getting at like shoulder blades and stuff like that, but doesn't seem to slow them down at all as they definitely don't have any pain centers anymore. So roll me your damage.
I'll show them pain.
No, they showed you pain, dude.
Boom, 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 boom.
That time, baby.
Fair enough, man. You roll it.
That is 7.
Nice. Good job, my friend.
It's so nice to have that second attack right now.
Oh, I bet. Okay, after Gregory, we've got 2 of the sickly, undead pieces of shit. Okay? One of them is going to turn. He was technically right in the middle between your boy Orin and you guys. He's going to come in and join those 2 that are coming at you guys. But he's going to turn because he's now closer to the Warforged. So he's going to turn on the Warforged and he is going to move towards you. He's going to come at me. He's going to roll 2 d20s for 1 attack and a second attack. Not enough. Oh, well, 14 plus 8, right?
14. Yeah, so that's right on that hit.
That is right on that hits, yeah. Good thing I always ask. Good thing
at least 1 missed.
So you're going to take 1 plus 2 plus 4. So that is a cool 7.
Goes down.
Are you down again?
Yeah, I only got 7 back.
Fair enough. So one of them is just going to immediately down the Warforged yet again. What a useful member of this party.
God, where's that birdie? Why do I get all the high rolls? Rolling 2s against everybody else.
They haven't touched me, baby.
Well, you haven't given them a chance, which I mean is a smart strategy, right? Like, that's the thing is, let these guys swarm you, and you're going down, right? Like, they'll get you eventually. The second guy, however, is just going to continue to move towards you guys, and he's actually going to be able to No, that's the two guys afterwards. This is not him. Sorry, this is the guy who's still on Orin. Yeah, he's going to attack Orin. He's going to say that is 5 and an 8. Not enough to strike at Orin's AC. He's got that heavy armor on, feeling confident, just battering away attacks. Fievel.
Run away. The closest is 7 feet, right?
The closest is 7 feet from you guys, and remember that their turn is right after yours.
Okay.
The two of them. 1 7, 1 17.
The one that's 7 feet from me, could I throw my trident and then, like, keep his foot, or, like, impale him in the ground type thing, like his leg so he can't move?
It's a cool thought, and I'm going to allow you to try it. So rolling a d20. We're going to go with an 18 or higher, and you impale his foot and keep him trapped there. I think that's fair.
Come on, baby.
Not 20, baby.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah,
what'd you get?
14.
You still spear him with the trident, so I mean it's not a total loss. Can you roll me your damage?
True.
He could die here.
That's 8.
Maybe?
8 damage.
He does not die.
Okay.
Shit.
Luck.
and now he's got a trident.
We've armed him.
Luck and
Didn't
the
have
gang
weapons
are gonna
before.
move back. Let's say 30 feet.
20 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet just to be safe. Or wait,
Awesome. So he is currently
before she does, I'm gonna get her to do her energy attack as well.
cool. She'll hit both of them, so that's pretty sweet.
Right on. Deck checks away for you, sir.
Let's do it. Let's go with a 2 for the first one, and at disadvantage a 3 for the other one.
Oh.
Those gold dice rolling low for the first time in their life.
That's 7 on the one, and
Nice.
8 on the other one. And I move back 30 feet.
Nice, man. Nice. So you move back 30 feet, meaning that the closest one is 37 feet from you. He's going to move forward, continue to chase you mindlessly. So this time, 17 feet from you guys. Yes? Double. Oh my goodness. My
Skipping
apologies.
people left, right, and center.
You know what?
I'm
I
before that
get excited. I get
fuckface.
excited. So you guys are 37 feet back. It's now Dabble Dob's turn. Dabble Dob, you've only got 2 more turns of your flame sphere being active.
Same thing that I always do. Where's the most volume of children that I can hit?
So there were 3 originally around Orin.
Yeah.
He whirlwinded, killed one, and then the one guy who was on Gregory moved to take not exactly his place, but he just moved on the other side.
Yeah.
So you can still hit those 3 there. Just by, you want to ram them again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to say that I'm sculpting around?
You don't, because again, he's on the other side. The Warforged is down.
Right.
So you can sculpt around him if you'd like, because it's free for you to do it, and you can do damage to a guy who's downed.
I won't.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
So the first one with a 4 is going to fail. The second one with a 14, -1, so 13.
No, that's not enough.
Not enough, so he also fails. And the third one with an 8 is going to fail as well. So 3 of them all taking full damage, my friend.
That's a solid 7.
7. So these 2 guys are going to be moving up on you dudes. One is going to be 17 feet away from you guys. The other one was 17 feet. He moved 30, so he was 47 feet. Moves forward 20, he's going to be 27 feet away. So 17 feet and 27 feet away, these 2 guys. They're just following you down that road. You're just like luring them into the honey pot, just keeping them coming, right? You're herding. It's zombies. It's Ops 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just running circles, right?
Circles, baby.
Good stuff. Orin is going to use his feet again. So instead of doing 2 singular actions, he's going to whirlwind because it gives him the best opportunity to strike these guys.
Chop your head off.
So he is. So he's got his 3 dudes right there. He's going to strike. He's got a 7, a 2, and a 14. So the 2 is a miss. But the 7 and the 14 are still technically hits.
Nice.
Because these guys only have an AC of 8, right? So Orin is going to roll me his damage for those 2 guys. He's going to get a 1 and a 10. So pretty cool. So he gets 5 damage on the one dude, which is sweet. And he gets 10 plus 4, so 14 damage on the next guy.
I like it.
Doing his bit, doing his part. We're back up to the top. These 3 dudes around Orin, they are taking damage from the flame sphere, and they definitely look hacked up, but they don't show any signs of slowing down or stopping, so they're all going to attack Orin with 2 attacks. One with a nat 1 is going to slip and fall forward, and down himself on the ground, and the horse kind of kicking up and moving is going to stomp down on him accidentally. Okay? But just it does what it does, right? This guy's going to take a whopping 6 damage from being stomped on by the horse.
Fuck yeah, buddy. He deserves it.
Fair enough. And a 6 is not enough to hit him either.
Got them stomping hooves.
The next guy is going to hit Orin twice with a 16 plus 8 and a 17 plus 8. So we're going to roll 2d8 for the first to hit. That's a 4, 2 plus 4, so 6, 10. And a 5 and a 4 is 9, plus 4 is 13. So 23 damage.
This doesn't sound okay, good.
There's still one more guy to attack Orin, though. With a 6 and a 5, though, he's nowhere near striking our boy. Orin has taken a fair amount of hits, guys, but he's in there just whirlwinding, right?
Yo, get your little birdie to heal him.
At this point, though, I mean, you gotta realize, right? Like, some of you might be thinking, why isn't Orin moving around? It's like, if he moves out of there, it's opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Right? They're just gonna bash him as he runs around. Right? They surrounded him. So there are always times when melee players have advantage, and there's always times when ranged players have advantage on certain types of opponents, right?
Yeah, I'm missing my ranger right about now.
Yeah,
I'm loving life, you know?
Tasty Sweetnuts used to be, you have to understand, Dabble used to play a character called Tasty Sweetnuts who was a barbarian who was all about just, rage, reckless attack, savage damage, right?
Rage, reckless, savage, baby.
Gregory used to play a character that was a ranger who was all about, I'm 178 feet away and I would like to strike 20 targets at a time with my volley of arrows, right? So they're both kind of switching it up here, and I think it's a pretty cool juxtaposition that we're seeing. If I do say so myself.
He's not loving it, though.
He's not loving it, but that's okay.
It's feeling hot the first little bit, and feeling a little less hot, and I'm hoping to warm up soon.
Fair enough. Would you like to roll
rating
me
10, though?
Dude, I'm wearing it. I feel you.
Yeah. Would you like to roll me a death saving throw?
Oh, I would love to.
Would you like to use a gold dice?
Those things don't treat me well.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just offering you the luckiest dice on the block.
I'm gonna say these things don't treat me well. So, you know what? Let's switch it up. I'll do it. I'll take a gold
Which one would you like?
I don't know. Give me the cool one.
There you go.
Give me the lucky one.
One had only rolled 20s for like its first 6 rolls in a row. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It's an 8.
Okay, so not enough. You are one step closer to death. Okay. We got 2 more boys on the block. One is chasing you guys down, but he is super far away, up in the ranks of almost 50 feet. He's been in the middle of this group the entire time, just absolutely not participating at all. He's actually taken no damage, and he hasn't really given any damage either. Like, he moved forward to attack you guys, he moved back on Orin, but then moved forward and then back, so he hasn't really done anything. The other one, though, is there with, and had attacked Gregory, and now he's just right beside Orin. So he is going to do that. He's going to rush up on Orin. It's only 2 feet, 2, 5, 7. He's only 7 feet away from Orin, so he's going to attack him. With a 7 and a 10, though, nowhere near enough to get at that AC. Well, 10 actually, plus 8, means he matches Orin's AC, but Orin's got a shield. Never mind. Orin's fine. Woo! Meaning that we are moving right along to Fievel and Dabble. Fievel, what would you like to do, my friend?
I'm gonna get Orin out of this pickle here. Deliver touch spell on Travis again. This time, imbuing it with jump.
Imbuing it with jump.
Travis is gonna fly over to Orin's horse.
No, listen. I know jump has saved your ass a number of times. You understand that a horse launching itself in the air with a dude on its back
isn't the best idea?
I mean, crazier things have worked, so it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. You do what you want to do. Because you also have to communicate with Orin that the horse has jumped, right?
Just scream it. The horse has jumped!
And then he's got, like, what? Is he going to jump on the roof? Because then what damage is he going to do there?
Well, no.
I'm just saying you do you.
I want to get him out because he's getting thrashed every turn. I'm just trying to help out. You know what? Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I love that. He's backtracking like, you know what? I'm just trying to be a good guy. I'm trying to help. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Deliver touch spell on Travis. Travis flies over to Orin's horse. As this is happening, I scream, "Orin, the horse is going to be jumping!"
Okay, well, jump imbues the creature with the ability to jump like 3 times the height, right? Or twice the length, but it doesn't make the creature jump.
Well,
you know that, right?
But like, if it hopped, it would.
Well, it wouldn't hop, it would jump.
Right, but you have to tell Orin to make the horse jump.
Okay.
But also, look, man, it's up to you. But yeah, so you just have to let Orin know that the horse is imbued with jump.
Okay.
Because it's not making him jump right now.
Okay.
I don't think.
All right. I also yell that you have to make the horse jump and you can get out of there.
Okay, so you yell that to Orin. Over the sound of battle, he does hear you, but whether or not he takes that under advisory is up to him.
Okay.
So
cool.
It is. Anything else that you'd like to do on your turn? Luck going to do her.
Yeah, line attack once again.
Nice. Let's roll some disadvantage dex saving throws for these boys. A 12 -1 on the first one, and an 11 -1 on the second one means they both fail.
Okay, that's 5 on one and 7 on the other.
Nice.
And we're gonna move back another 30 feet.
Sweet, man. Moving back 30 feet, putting that one dude 47 feet from you, the next dude 57 feet from you. So, and then that other guy is over 60 feet from you guys. He hasn't even really seen you guys yet, but he is just following the crowd. So, good stuff for you. Dabble, Doppit, what are you going to be doing, my friend?
Same thing.
This is your last turn of Flaming Sphere.
Last turn.
So you're just going to ram it into those guys?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see it. Roll me. They're going to be rolling.
He has to roll a dice, so. And I love it. I haven't rolled a dice besides damage.
We got a 3, which is a fail. We got an 11 -1, which is a fail. And we got an 8 -1, which is a fail. So all 3 failed, none of them critically, but hey, what are you going to do?
That would be 12.
Nice. So they'll take 12 damage. That's awesome. So these next 2 guys coming up are the ones who are chasing Fievel and Dabble. Yes, sir.
So does my Flaming Sphere end
The
now?
Flaming Sphere has ended now. It is
It's done its damage and it's done.
It's done.
Okay.
It's withered away. Good question. The next 2 guys are the ones who are coming up on you 2. So 47 feet away means that he is now 27 feet away, 17 feet away. 47 -20. 27, yeah, good stuff.
Basic math.
The other one would be 30.
37 feet away, correct. So they are nowhere nearer to hitting you guys than they ever have been, but again, mindlessly falling forward. Orin, on his turn... You know what, I'm going to leave this up to the dice to decide what Orin's going to do, because he is getting railed with damage, but I don't know whether he trusts Fievel's spells or not, so we're going to see what happens here. Okay, he chooses not to heed Fievel's words, right? And he chooses to instead whirlwind attack. It was a straight 10 and over. He was gonna give it a shot, and 9 and below he was not. That's how I kind of played it in my head. But we will roll for his whirlwind attack on those 3 dudes. With a 19, we're gonna re-roll that one because it kind of landed on the edge there. A 4, which is not... No, that is enough for him to hit. With his plus to hit. And a nat 20.
Whoa.
Fuck
He's
yeah,
going
another
to
head,
lop
baby.
the head off a second bloated corpse.
You don't get it.
You don't get it because you're downed. Correct.
Yeah.
Downed characters do not...
Is this the one that I attacked?
It is one that you attacked. Son of a bitch. No, sorry. No, it's not the one that you attacked.
Yes!
No,
It's still in the game, baby.
The middle guy has lost.
Hey, have you taken some healing spells yet? What the hell, man? Get me up.
I am strictly damaged.
Strictly damage.
I got you next
Yeah,
time.
we had a combo with all the groups of the Dicey D20. We were all like, okay, so who's going to be a healer? And everyone was like, not it. Just no one has decided to take up the mantle. So the one dude is going to take 11 damage. We're putting him at that. And the other dude is going to take 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
Is that another hot 5,500?
So for Dabble, yeah, because your boy Fievel hasn't done any damage to this one either. Yeah, Dabbledob's the only one gaining XP from this.
Fucking A.
Unfortunate for the team. Nonetheless, for Dabbledob, it's a cool 5,300 experience.
We're riding into
points.
battle next turn. I need some XP.
Fuck off, man.
I I need this.
Well, I will hop off. If that's the case, I will hop off.
Look, my dude, I mean, what I would do if I were you, if you were looking to hone in on some of this XP, I would just knock a couple of these guys with some simple attacks. There are still 2 of them which have been railed pretty hard, 3 which have been railed, 4 which have, no, 3, that was counting Orin there. There are 3 which have been railed pretty hard, and there's 2 that you haven't really attacked, right? The 2 around Orin, Fievel. So if you want to get in on that XP, all you gotta do is land some strikes.
Right on
I just can't
in.
give it to you if you haven't. Please don't. I mean, for me, it's fine. For Dabbledob's sake and for your own sake, I would think you wouldn't do it. But it's up to you.
And I can't even jump off.
We are back to the top with Infected. That first attack, it was first attacked by Gregory, and he is still up, still trucking, and he is going to be rolling some hits on Orin. Neither of them close enough to hitting. The closest one was a 9 and +8, but still not enough to get him. So he's going to miss his attacks. There's still one up from the second group of 2, the second pairing, and he is also going to attack Orin. These are the only guys left around Orin. One with a 7, the other one with a nat 20 is going to bash the horse, knocking it over and having it fall on top of Orin. Fuck. So Orin is pinned, one leg crushed beneath the horse. Orin is going to be taking some pretty gnarly looking damage from this. He's not going to take damage from the actual strike because it struck the horse, but nonetheless he is going to take damage from the horse falling on top of him, meaning that he's going to take 10 full damage from that. Orin's not down, my friends. But he is taken...
I mean, he's down, but he's not down.
He's down, he's not downed, I guess you can say.
Not down dead.
Yeah, not down dead.
Not like me.
Yeah, exactly.
All the way to the bottom. Okay. Orin, pinned beneath the horse, he lets out a cry of pain, and the only one who can kind of hear it is the one who's fading in and out of existence, which is Gregory. You hear some sickening crunching of bones as the horse falls onto his leg.
My boy.
I know. Gregory, it's now your turn, my friend. Death saving throw?
I mean, I think it's my only option.
It is.
Yeah. That's up. Or one step closer.
One step closer to life. Cool. One step closer to life. Sweet. Okay, so this is where it's going to get super gnarly, man. There's 2 guys. One is going to continue to move towards Dabbledob and Fievel. He's going to put himself a cool 57-ish feet away. The other one, however, was near Orin when he fell. This is the one that struck you once and got you down. I guess that could be many of them. I guess the one that I'm describing, but this one is going to move over towards Orin, and as he is on the ground, he's going to sickly slam and gouge into him with advantage as he kind of pours and leans over the horse. Okay, meaning that on his first attack he hits, and on his second attack he also hits. Okay, so Orin, taking some damage, my friends. Well, that was actually kind of nothing. That's 2 + 4, so 6 damage on the first one, and 4 + 4, so 8. So 14 total damage. Orin just being clawed into and bashed into by this creature who is leaning over top of him. He is not down, but he's hurting bad, for sure. What the team will do, we are going to find the fuck out. Fievel, what is up, my man?
Okay, I look back to Dabbledob and I say, we're getting pretty fucked here.
How far away are we from Orin right now?
Good question. From Orin, you guys have moved back a grand total 80-ish feet from him. If you were to move in a direct line, you're more like 70. But the thing is, the direct line would like kind of skim that left-hand curve of the road. So it'd be a tight squeeze. You'd also be running past a couple of them. So to go with the actual curvature of it, you're more like 85 plus feet.
I need to get in to 60 feet, so get luck running a roundabout here. So I need to do Thunder Wave, and that pushes them 10 feet back.
That pushes inanimate objects 10 feet back.
Oh, not the actual
dudes.
Fuck. Okay.
Good thing that you brought that up now, because that would have been disappointing had you got there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that only moves like things that aren't hammered down or nailed down to the ground, like candlesticks or papers or whatever.
So it's not actually you can't move a person?
No.
Well, there goes that plan. Okay, they'll do whatever the fuck you want.
That's a waste of a spell.
I mean, like, you two are the only ones who haven't taken damage.
Yeah, and I plan on not taking damage.
Okay, well, I say the best plan is if I could get the Warforged up and he pulls Orin out and distracts that one so Orin could get out, like, that's our only...
Oh, yeah, I'm strong, baby. I am strong.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty good plan for getting Orin out alive.
Okay.
Which I think is the concern right now.
That's what's going to happen. Deliver touch spell on Travis once again. This time I'm going to give it a level 2 healing spell.
Nice.
So this guy doesn't get downed in one hit. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I am full fingers crossed, baby.
Travis flies.
Nice. So Travis lands on Gregory the Warforged once again. Roll me that 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
17 total.
Nice. So 17 total health goes to Gregory the Warforged. And luck on her turn, she's going to be lightning striking and moving back?
Yeah, same thing.
Cool. Alright, so they're going to roll some d20s. We have one guy with not enough, that's a 7, -1 technically. The other guy with a 15, -1 is a 14. Does that beat the save?
15's the save.
Okay, so he's one underneath the save. So they both fail.
It's 5 and 7.
Nice.
We move back again.
Excellent. How far are you moving back?
I think 30 again, to be safe.
Yeah, fair enough. Why not, right? Okay, so that puts you a cool 57 feet from the first guy. So that's kind of sweet. You guys have got some distance on you. Old Dabby, old Doobie Dab, Mr. Doobs, the Doob Sauce. What would you like to do, my friend?
Oh man.
What? What? Roll me through your thinking here, right? You know, 2 of these guys are down, 6 are left. They're heavy hitters. They also seem to have health, right? You gotta start doing some mad damage, right?
Yeah.
Because Fievel's pulling in the clutch moves, like getting your boy Gregory up so that you guys can save Orin's life, because he's fucking trapped, leg crushed underneath the horse. Dude.
I'm gonna use Crown of Madness on.
Don't do it.
One guy closest to.
So you got Fievel saying don't do it. What's your thinking?
Well, I just mean on me.
No, I'm not fucking doing it on you, you idiot. You don't ride into battle, I won't do Crown of Madness on you, okay? Yeah, so the guy closest to Orin.
The guy closest to the one attacking him.
Yeah.
Alright, these creatures cannot be frightened, however, they can be charmed or controlled. Because they're just altering whatever chemistry is going on in the brain, right? They have no impulse for fear. However, they do have the domination drive still active, right? That's what the disease is doing to them. It's making them do stuff. So you can definitely counteract that. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Come on, go.
His wisdom, they actually do have some wisdom on him, but it's a 3 plus 2, so 5, so he fails. So, ladies and gentlemen, the creature that was currently bent over Orin and his horse just gouging into him stands upright. He has a crown of thorns piercing into his skull
and hearts in his eyes.
Hearts in his eyes. His eyes are glowing with madness. There is that other guy right beside him, the OG infected.
Let's fuck him up.
Okay, so technically they're within 5 feet of each other, so you don't even have to move them first, which is the whole downside of Crown of Thorns. So you can just have him turn on this guy and begin to just bash at him.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
So you can roll the d20s for him, because technically he's controlled by you.
So he gets 2 attacks.
2 attacks, sickly slam, and he gets to add 8 to those hits.
13 plus 8 and 14 plus 8.
Yeah, so he's going to overcome the 8 AC of his counterpart, and he's going to do 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Roll 0.
You could have rolled a 0, yes. So 2d8 plus 4 damage per.
So 8 and 13.
Cool, so 21 damage total.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
That's nice, yeah. Turn them on each other.
Yeah.
We're losing dudes.
Excellent. Okay, so the guy bashes the counterpart twice. The creature, not seemingly confused, just disoriented because it's slammed from the side by what it wasn't expecting, right? Does take the damage, and that's super cool, Dabble. I really like the gameplay that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, good move.
We got the 2 guys who are just coming up and closing in on the 2 of you. One 37 feet away, the other 47 feet away. You guys are just continuing to back down this road. Okay, at this point, you have entirely lost sight of... Actually, because they're still on that straightaway. You've lost sight of Orin, you haven't lost sight of... Yeah, if I'm reading the map correctly, you have lost sight of Orin and the horse now, but you haven't lost sight of Gregory.
Yeah, okay.
So you can still see Gregory.
Okay.
These 2 guys obviously don't get anywhere close to you. Orin, as it is now his turn, is going to try and push himself, so he just drops his sword, right? It already fell when he fell. He's going to try and strength check to get out from underneath the horse. But with a 2, he's unsuccessful and cannot push it off of himself, and he just kind of falls back to the ground, heavy breathing, right? He's gouged and bleeding everywhere, so he's just trying to push it off, but he can't. We are back to the top. This creature, the OG infected, is going to turn and attack the infected that's attacking it. It's just a fight or flight response, and as they're attacked, they just return attacks. So he is going to roll 2 attack rolls. Both hits, a 10 and a 2, are enough to overcome this other guy's AC.
This is sick because now they're fucking each other up.
So
I get XP for this.
Roll 2d8 damage, so that is a 8 and 5 is 13 plus 4, so 17 damage.
I love staring at him and watching him do the math in his head.
And he's like, oh my god.
Watching the little cogs turn.
And his second attack, which was also hit, is going to be 6 and 5, 11 plus 4 is 15 damage. We are moving right along. There is still another critter up. He's currently unaffected by this combat going on between these two.
The man in limbo.
No, this isn't the man in limbo.
Oh no?
No, it's not. He's he's the one guy who had also taken a lot of damage next to Orin. And then Orin went down and he was just there.
There's always the one guy I forget, the limbo guy.
But there is now this big kerfluffle going on with these other 2 dudes who are just fighting and attacking, and they've actually kind of bumped it because they're all within that 5-foot radius. Like as he bashed the one dude, he bumped into him, right? So now this third dude who is currently like unaffected by anything, or previously unaffected, is now just going to start bashing away at the 2 of these guys, right? They're very easily triggered in this sense. They start just hitting each other.
Dude, this was the
We
sickest.
just walk away from these guys now. They're fighting each other.
Not funny.
Yeah, well, one's a 19 and one's a 4, so but still both hits. They're going to attack your guy, right? Because he's just the one who's bashing into them.
I don't give a shit. Attack whoever you want.
6 and 4 is 10, and 2 and 6 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So 22 damage total coming on your crown of thorns, dude. Gregory, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
Feeling semi-good.
Okay.
For the second time.
I'm gonna go get Orin up. I'm gonna go get him out from under
There
the
are
horse.
3 squabbling, fighting, infected humanoids in
like,
between you.
I can't
You
go
have to
around.
You have to go around.
Yeah,
Right?
I got
That's
lots
not-
of movement speed.
That's fine. It will take you 10 feet to move directly across, so we're going to go with 15 feet to go around.
I can do that. That's easy.
Okay, did the horse immediately die? Is that why he's stuck?
Yeah, the horse is dead.
Okay,
Yeah, it overcame the hit points of the horse.
gotcha.
Otherwise, the horse would have gotten up and
Yeah,
run off,
that's
right?
what kind of
But
what I'm thinking.
It did not. So, yeah, 15 feet to get you there. A strength check to pull the horse off of Orin, and so that he can slide out. And then you can't technically pick him up on your turn because that would be an action.
Yeah.
So all you can do is lift the horse off of him.
Okay. Can I really give it some force and try and move the horse into them?
Like throw the horse on top of them.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's
Like a horse is... How many pounds is a horse?
like 1,300 pounds, dude.
Yeah, I forget your race on the farm. You
Yeah.
know these things. I was about to Google how much a horse weighs.
Like,
Plus 200 experience points. I think that's funny.
it's a big horse.
Yeah, it's like a war horse.
Yeah, like 1,500.
Jeez, yeah, okay, so that's...
Yeah,
I feel
good
like...
fucking luck.
No, I
dude.
feel like...
I mean, I'm pretty strong, but
You said 200?
Yeah, I said 200, yeah. I feel like no.
Yeah, maybe not a throw.
Maybe not a throw, yeah. But a lift for sure.
would I be able to just kind of pull him? Would I be able to slide him out
Pull the horse up and slide him out?
and slide him out? Yeah.
I feel like because you're so heavy, I feel like, yeah, sure.
Like kind of lean in and pull him, kind of push him out.
Yeah.
I don't think he's tough to move for me. That's just the horse I'm worried about.
Yeah, so like one hand up like this and pull. Yeah, I'll let that
Kind
be
of put
one
a hip
action.
into the horse, you know.
Technically, it should be 2. I think as far as D&D goes, but
yeah.
I think that thematically wise, it makes sense that your character would
Like
do
just
it that
one.
way. Yeah. No, I'll allow it. Roll me a D20 strength check.
Okay. That is a 15.
Nice. Okay, so that was the exact number I was looking for on
Beauty.
lifting the horse, because you're not having to lift it all the way up. You're just having to lift enough that the leg can slide out. So yeah, you are going to lift the horse up, slide it on out, and Orin is now freed of that horse.
Beauty.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you a cool 200 experience points. You're doing something tactical within the battle. You're kind of thinking about the big picture, and I like that. So I think that's
Also, I'm made for war, fighting among sides, some some comrades. They keep him alive.
Yeah, Warforged are very loyal to that unit.
Yeah,
right?
he's part of my crew now.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So good stuff, Gregory. Your guy, it's now his turn again. The Crown of Madness infected. So you can have him slam 2 on 1 or 1 on 2. It's up to you.
2 on 1.
2 on 1. The OG.
I'll try and bash you together with everything. You said each other.
Oh my god. Just keep it simple, stupid. These guys are dumb.
Yeah, roll me 2d20s.
14 and 13 again.
Both enough to hit. So he slams that first infected. Roll me that 2d8 plus 4 damage per
16.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. 7.
The first one goes down.
Fucking.
So he bashes the creature enough. The first bash kind of sends him to his knees. The second bash just absolutely devastating to whatever is left of that creature's chest, and he dies. This means that both Dabble and Gregory gain 5,300 experience points.
Fucking in on that. Let's go.
Congratulations, he is dead. Moving right along, that third guy is just going to continue to follow you guys, man. He's got nothing else to do. Fievel, it is now your turn, my friend.
I don't really want to leave the group on its own type thing. So, like, can I circle back without having to go straight through towards the infected?
You can circle back. However, the first guy that you pass, who is currently 37 feet away, he'll be able to just then cross the road.
Just
hit you, right?
stay where you are. If he's 37 feet, they can only move 20.
Yeah, you can stay where you are, but if you try and... The road isn't super wide, right? It's only about 10, 12, 15 at its widest.
And I can't go off-roading?
Well, there's houses on either side.
Looks tough.
Wait, you're gonna plow through houses?
It's a pony. You can just walk through the door.
I'm gonna go with no. It can't off-road in the houses, and yeah, if you circle back, they can just turn and cross the road and strike you.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. Alright, no, we'll stay, but I'm gonna cast Hear Me Cry, and we're gonna get some more beasts on the playing field here.
I like it.
Well,
Hear me cry. Fievel lets out a cry. Something like this. And more beasts arrive. What beasts are we choosing?
I'm gonna do 4 black bears.
Yeah, strength in numbers. I like it.
Okay, so 4 black bears. Kind of ethereal and druid magic-y in their kind of look, right? They look like black bears, but their eyes glow with this greenish color. They're clearly not real black bears, but rather conjured animals. They join the fight, materializing on either side of Fievel and Luck-Luck. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And they won't get to attack this turn because they were just created, but nonetheless, super cool stuff. I like it. Anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
Luck is gonna do her line attack, and then we'll just move back 10 feet this time.
Cool.
No, don't move back at all.
What is the
Because they can't hit
range
us.
on that? What is the range on that line attack?
80.
Okay, so she can hit all 3
Really?
in a line. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, and they've all failed, by the way. So
Sweet.
there's that.
Fire away. That's
Okay.
5 for one, 7 for
Nice.
the other, and 8 for the other one.
So that's the first time that last guy in the row there is taking damage. Just letting you guys know that. Dabble, what would you like to do?
Let's do Crown of Madness on the other fuck.
Well, so Crown of Madness is still active.
Oh, right, because my dude didn't die. It was the other one.
Yeah.
Correct.
He hasn't had to
Okay,
move it.
going, yeah.
He hasn't had to move it all, right?
And-
Swinging.
Cool. To attack the other dude.
Roll me 2d20s, yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh god. Worst time to get snake eyes.
That's a solid 6.
6, yeah.
And double 2s.
Oh, and double 2s. That's sick.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just all the great rolls.
It's all good. I mean, it happens every once in a while. You get those super lows. But, you know, we've also had a fair amount of nat 20s in here, have we not?
And 1s
And
for
more
that.
1s for the saving throws.
I don't think I've had any.
Yeah, I don't know. If I were a betting man, I would not a betting man. I guess if I were a tactician, I would suggest almost hitting a couple of these guys for Gregory and your boy Fievel before they expire for sure.
I'm soaking it up, baby. I love it.
I've got some hits in, don't you worry.
We are moving right along to the two that are following Fievel and Dabble. One comes within 17 feet. The other one comes within 27 feet, still not enough to do anything at all. It's now Orin's turn. So Orin is going to pop a button on his little utility belt. He grabs a potion and drains it.
Sick.
So he's going to gain 8d8 plus 8.
Whoa.
Didn't save any for me.
But I think he's done well. He's killed the only
No. He needs
2 out of 3.
He needs
right?
He's got that whirlwind attack, man. That's good.
He takes 42 health back, which is awesome for him.
That's nice. Good job.
However, his leg is broken, okay? But he's just healing up a little bit.
Is he like leaning on me?
No, he's still lying on the ground. He does prop himself up, though, and he uses half his movement speed to kind of get on one leg. He also snatches his sword from the ground. His shield, however, is gone. So he kind of looks to you, Gregory, the Warforged, and he just gives you kind of like a little smirk, like a little grin, and he just begins to slowly walk forward towards these two fucks that are fighting each other, right?
Yeah.
So he does not look like he's running away at this point.
Yeah.
Even though his leg, whether broken or whether dislocated or whatever the case may be, you can just see he's not putting any weight on it whatsoever. He's just kind of sliding forward.
I wish, I want you guys to attack, but at the same time I don't, because then they're distracted with each other. You know what I mean? Because if, say, Orin hits one of them, he's going to be like, holy fuck, now I got to attack him.
Well, it's just the two guys. It's your Crown of Thorns guy and then one other guy there, and then the other guy in limbo, and then the two chasing you, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not missing anybody.
You're not missing anyone, no.
It's like, maybe,
so leave
maybe
those,
go...
like, if he goes around to the guy in limbo, then those two can keep going at it.
Hopefully he does that.
We'll see. I feel like he's going to go for the closest guy. He's pretty hurt.
He's beat up.
It is Buddy who has been bashed by the guy with Crown of Thorns. So he's going to attack Crown of Thorns, in fact, with two attacks. It is enough to hit easily. So he's got 2d8 plus 4. 8 and 5 is 13, plus 4 is 17 first strike. 5 and 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11. So 17 and 11 is 28. Awesome. So he's going to take 28 damage. Your Crown of Thorns boy does not go down. He is still up and
That's
active.
fine, buddy.
Oh, he attacked the Crown of Thorns guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're just going back and forth.
28 damage for, who gives a shit?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still on Orin. My bad.
No. It is now Gregory's turn. Gregory, your battle axe is over on the other side of the two infected. Because when you dropped the battle axe, you also had to use your hands to pick up stuff. So you never said you picked it back up.
Yeah, I just thought it would. Okay.
You gonna let that slide?
It's on the other side of the infected, but you can go and...
Yeah, I'm going to go pick it up.
Alright, so you use your action to pick up the battle axe and your shield. I'll let you do 2 and 1 if you want.
Thank you.
And I think that's fair. We're moving right along to Dabbledob's boy. Okay, Dabbledob's boy is going to attack that dude. Why not?
Yeah, that's enough. 6 and 4.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
With an 8 AC, I mean, anything's going to hit, right?
That's 13 and 8.
13 and 8.
He's done for.
We have yet another infected, dead on the ground, bashed by Dabbledob's Crown of Madness infected, which is super cool. Did you do it? I don't think you did any damage to this one.
Did you say that was the OG guy that I attacked?
No, the OG guy's already dead.
Okay.
You already got the XP.
I guess I didn't.
This one's not. So you are going to gain 5,300 experience points. Doppit. Congratulations.
I'm racking it up right now.
I'm telling you, if I was any of these other guys, I'd just be landing a single bow strike or something.
Run up and punch him.
Yeah.
Should have.
Okay, we have the other guy who's, again, just chasing you guys down, the limbo one, who has not been able to strike anything. He's just continuing to get closer, but he's still 37 feet from you guys. Yeah, so what a waste of a
Did Fievel go?
player. Fievel.
Oh, no, never mind, because, I'm sorry, I thought it was my turn because of my infected dude, but we're good.
Yeah. Fievel, would you like to take your turn?
Yeah, so now we got 4 black bears, myself, and Luck. So
And me. Don't forget me.
Doubled up. Alright, so since we didn't move last turn, now is going to be the time to kind of circle back.
If you do circle back, remember that the guys who, the 3 ones who, unless you're going to have Luck Dash, and then you're telling her what to do, right? So then you don't get an action unless you tell her to dash, and she moves. You're going to be within striking distance of these guys.
Would the black bears distract them?
That's what I was thinking.
You could. Yeah, no, fair enough. Like the black bears will stop. Will stop them. If the black bears engage them, they'll just they're dumb. They'll continue to fight whatever's in front of them. Right?
So it's just the two would be able to reach me, and then not the other one, or
well, the black bears could. If the movement speed of the black bears is more than 37 feet, you could have 4 black bears attack 3 of these dudes.
Yeah.
Right? 1, you could have 2 on the other guy, and then you could walk literally 10 feet away from them down the road, and they wouldn't be able to get you. Right?
Okay, that's what I'll do then. I'll sick my black bears on these undead.
Cool. What's their movement speed?
40.
Sweet. So you can have 2 on the nearest one if you want.
Yeah.
And then 1 on the next 2. Sweet. So roll me their attack rolls on these guys. The nearest one has taken the most damage.
They have multi-attack, so they're gonna go for a claw. I don't really want them to bite.
Why not?
Well, wouldn't they take poison damage from biting into these things?
I mean, yeah, for sure. They would. I mean, it's just at the same time, though, right? It's like,
who gives a shit?
They're not real bears.
Yeah, that's true.
No real bears were harmed in the filming of this podcast. Want to make that very clear.
They're all going to do their multi-attacks then. 12 and an 18.
Nice, 2 hits.
And then an 11. I'm just going to roll all of them, and then...
Sure thing.
Okay, and that's a 9, but they have a +3 to hit, so that's 12. It's another 9, so it's 12. 18, that's 17, 13, and I think there's one more, 11. Okay, so all of them hit.
All hits. So the 2 that are attacking the first guy, let's roll their damage.
Yeah, 1d6, so a 5 for the bite, and then claws a 2d4, so 6, so 11 for the one. Nice. The next one will be 10.
Nice. And now we're moving on to the second infected. So for the second infected, what's he taking?
7 total. Nice. And then the last one, 14.
Excellent stuff. And then you and Luck are going to kind of circle around.
Yeah, we're going to circle
them,
back
they're all engaged.
Just make our way back towards Orin in the war fort.
Cool. Moving 30 feet, 40 feet?
Move the full 40.
Cool.
Yes, I'm on that bitch too.
Beans. Yeah. So Fievel, your turn was used I kind of preemptively let you use your turn to strike for that guy.
Yeah.
Right? Or sorry, I'm saying Dabble. My apologies. Your turn was kind of preemptively used to keep control of the Crown of Thorns guy.
Okay.
So if you want to keep control of him, you just have to say you want to keep controlling him.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I would love to.
So that is your turn in terms of actions. These 2 are going to start slamming at the bears. What's the bear's AC?
11.
Okay, so only 1 strike hits your first bear.
Yep.
That's lucky.
So your first bear is going to take 7, 2, 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
Okay.
The bear that's attacking the second one in line is going to take 2 hits. He's going to take 8 plus 4, so 12. And he's going to take 3 plus 4, so 7.
Okay.
And the final undead, not the final one, but the one who was kind of the limbo one, is going to be attacking your 4th bear, and he is going to strike only once with a total damage of 12.
Okay.
We're moving on to Orin, who is going to limp around the horse towards the Crown of Thorns controlled infected, and he is going to roll for he's going to have advantage on this strike because technically this creature doesn't give a shit that he's there. So for his first strike, for his second, he lands a nat 20. So for his first strike, he kind of went to do a blow, but then his foot kind of gave it underneath him. He shook it off, and then he just stabbed his longsword right through the creature's head, severing whatever central nervous system is left in there, and just ripping the sword out, slaying that creature. Meaning that Doppit is going to take 5,300 experience points. Ladies and gentlemen, this means that 5 of the 8 are currently dead. Only 3 remain. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good time for us to leave our game on pause to say what will happen next in our episode of Dicey D20. Will Orin survive the fight with the viral undead? Will Gregory ever get a chance to get some XP? Will Fievel and Luck make it through? All these questions answered next time on the Dicey D20. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Whether it was morning, evening, noon, or night, I'd like to say thank you so much for listening to the Dicey D20. This is your DM, Noah, signing out.
Ta-ta from Dabble.
Till next time.
Peace out from Gregory.